My family is weirdly at home at airports. There's a kind of peace in the chaos for them. Maybe it's the motion, the sense of purpose. Everyone's excited, content, like we're heading towards something instead of running from it. And for reasons unknown to man or logic, they all decided today was a good day to rep Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh is not our destination. Florida, and to be exact, South Florida. A place that defies expectations and leads hard into contradictions. We landed in Fort Lauderdale and made a beeline for Hatch, a haven for the hungry, the jet-lagged, and the caffeine-deprived. Ruby was locked in, menu in hand, laser-focused. My cortadito arrived like a punch to the chest. The croissant Benedict was flaky and rich. The kids, a chaotic stack of Nutella, cinnamon, and classic pancakes. And Mila, eating for two, or maybe just seizing the moment, went for the full spread. The kids had to see the warm waters of Fort Lauderdale, a big difference from the Los Angeles County beaches they have grown up on. We headed over to our Airbnb, right on the intercoastal. Great heated pool, tons of space, modern and fully loaded. When traveling with kids, get a nice Airbnb if you're able. Not a hotel, trust me. You can relax, cook at home. In the long run, it is cheaper.
He ran onto my shoulder.
Yeah, he's
when Ruby let go of it.
Did you guys catch it?
Yeah, I caught it.
How?
The net.
Came out in perfect time. I threw it to Ruby and then she scooped it. And then it walked out and then ran onto my shoulder. And then I grabbed it off my shoulder and threw it in.
Okay, are you kicking it? No.
Miami holds a sweet spot in my heart. It always has. It's one of those cities I'd move there tomorrow, no questions asked.
We're at Wentwood Walls right now.
What city we in?
Miami.
Welcome to Wynwood Walls, a vivid outdoor canvas in Wynwood Art District. Once an industrial wasteland, now reborn as the world's largest outdoor street art museum. Since 2009, over 120 artists from more than 25 countries have painted these murals and walls, transforming 6 former warehouse buildings into a dynamic, living work of art. These walls feature rotating murals by renowned street art pioneers like Shepard Fairey, Future 2000, Ron English, and Tristan Eaton. Each year, the lineup evolves, just like any other modern gallery showcasing global talent. For travelers, Wynwood Walls feels like an adult playground, a kaleidoscope of expression brimming with Instagram-worthy backdrops. And yes, you might forget your jet lag as you soak in the pulsating energy. Wynwood is more than walls. It's a thriving district with over 70 galleries, studios, boutiques, bars, venues, and the neighborhood hosts art walks, film shoots, block parties, and even a monthly graffiti golf cart tour. 3 million visitors a year flock here, drawn by the color, creativity, community, and that snapshot in time. So when you visit Miami, make Wynwood Wall your must-see vibrancy and let the art transform the way you see the city. As we hit the streets, we all agree that this is one of the coolest neighborhoods in Miami. In the early hours of April 17th, 1,400 Cuban exiles, trained and backed by the CIA, stormed the beaches of southern Cuba at a place called the Bay of Pigs. Outnumbered and outgunned, the exiles are crushed in just 3 days. The mission is a disaster. Since then, southern Florida has become a refuge for millions of Cubans fleeing communism. Cuban heritage is woven into the very fabric of everyday life. Greater Miami, including the surrounding suburbs, boasts roughly 2 million individuals identifying as Cuban American. Their culture and customs are on full display. Chickens roam freely around the streets of Little Havana and have become a tourist attraction. Cuban food is a top 3 food for my family, and for almost 20 years I have been going to the same restaurant one in Little Havana. Old Havana serves up traditional music and food, ice-cold Coca-Cola, Cuban sandwiches, yuca cassava, Cuban steak, and Mila ate the ropa vieja so fast we can't show you. Our next stop is the world-famous Versailles, known for the best pastries and the strongest cortaditos and coladas you've ever had. A colada is an extremely powerful espresso that is split between people via small thimble-like cups. Jacked up on way too much caffeine, we decided to do some night fishing, and that proved to be a very good idea. After very little sleep, it's time to celebrate the greatest country in the world. And there's no better place to celebrate on July 4th than Outdoor World, home of Bass Pro Shops, and much, much more. This is America at its finest, and Florida knows how to put on for the red, white, and blue. It's also the only place I know where you can buy feeder fish from a vending machine.
They're a good size too.
Got a shiner.
The celebration continues as we set off fireworks like any other red-blooded American family would. On the most important day of the year, the 4th of July. God bless Florida, and God bless America. Naples, Florida on its surface is all manicured lawns, designer boutiques, and waterfront homes. But scratch beneath the polished veneer and you'll find something more honest. A slower rhythm, a coastal town clinging to its old Florida soul, with salt in the air, gators in the swamps, and a story that goes far deeper than the nearest golf course. The day slipped into night, as it does here, with a kind of lazy elegance. Dinner at the French Brasserie Rustique hit all the right notes. Butter, wine, and just enough arrogance to remind you it's French. The kids, of course, had been plotting a gelato heist since we touched down. So Gelato & Co. was the natural next step. Bright lights, sugary air, and a dozen flavors nobody really needs. Again, I can't tell you or stress how important it is to get an Airbnb when traveling with your family. Sure, it can be less of a trendy choice and more of a survival tactic. A pool to drain the kids' energy before they turn feral, and a kitchen, because eating out for every meal sounds glamorous until you're dropping $100 on chicken fingers. It's time to feed my coffee addiction, so Badass Coffee is where we landed. Once again, the kids give a riveting review. Badass Coffee has everything you can imagine a coffee shop would have by that name. The real prize was their freshly made donuts. Quick stop at the bowl hit the mark. Cold, sweet, photogenic. Camilla drank her vegetables, which, let's be honest, is the only way we've managed to get anything green past her lips since we landed. Cadillac still knows how to make a damn fine car. As for Enterprise, in a world of lost reservations and soulless counters, they actually get it right. Naples Botanical Garden, a lush curated slice of paradise. If paradise came with 98% humidity and a relentless swarm of bloodthirsty mosquitoes. You come here expecting serenity. What you get is a sweat-drenched meditation on survival. Every plant, every path designed to impress, and it does. Orchids dangle like jewelry, palms sway like they know something you don't. It's stunning for sure. But don't let the beauty fool you. This is still Florida, and Florida doesn't play nice. Clam Pass Park starts with the golf cart ride. Not exactly rugged, but welcoming when the Florida sun feels like it's trying to sear your soul. The trail opens to a stretch of white sand and water so clear it feels staged. Picture perfect. There's a river here, quietly pushing its way towards the Gulf. Fresh water meeting salt, calm meeting current. Clam Pass doesn't try to impress, it just does. And that's what makes it unforgettable. Cap the night off with a bike ride and a desire to explore Florida another day. The day starts at Cafe Marquis with beignets and espresso. Ruby plots our course to the Everglades. Mila recaps our visit to Naples. And Steven for reasons unknown, breaks into a spontaneous laughter. It's going to be a good day. We love to fish, and my favorite spot to fish is the Everglades. The kids were literally pulling them out one after another.
I caught one!
Wow!
Oh, Daddy!
Which one is that one?
I caught the cool rare one.
Tucked away in Hollywood, Florida, wedged between strip malls and sun-bleached signs, you'll find El Bayou de Huelasara. Step inside and you're hit with color, art that feels alive, stories on the walls, rhythm in the air. The music is loud, the energy is louder, and somewhere in that mix of frying oil, percussion beats, and espresso steam, you remember why you travel. More food at an absurd hour to have the kids out. I think we will. Fort Lauderdale Casa Playa made us happy. As we pull away from South Florida, it's hard not to let it linger a little. The heat sticks to you like a memory. You think about the art, the beaches, equal parts postcard and chaos, the food, bold, messy, and unforgettable, and the people who speak in rhythm, who move with purpose, who live like tomorrow's never guaranteed.